this is Lights, Camera, Acting. We will be going for all collectibles, 2 alternate starting locations, all optional objectives. Check the description for timestamps. We'll be killing Hitler through the Grapes of Wrath. I'll put a link in the description where I've already killed him on the toilet. That one's actually really fun. So that's pretty good. One thing I want to point out, we will be taking in with us subsonic ammunition. There are no sound masks naturally in this map. You have to create any sound masks that you want, and the subsonic is going to help quite a bit. So let's see. Other than that, we are on medium, and here we go.
The Allied invasion of Europe is gathering pace, and so the Nazis are making a desperate, last-ditch effort to win over the hearts and minds of the French people. With that aim in mind, they intend to produce a series of short propaganda films with a very special guest star, the Führer himself. Hitler is due to arrive at the Ville du Lac movie studios imminently in order to film his scenes. Needless to say, both SOE and the Resistance are keen to ensure it isn't just scenes from the script that are shot today. Your mission, therefore, is simple. Infiltrate the studio and ensure that the Führer's cinematic debut is a genuine box office bomb.
The film studio should be between those 2 ruddy great chimneys over there.
Okay, before we zipline down, we're going to take out a couple of people. If I can find him. Take out that guy. That guy. This guy, get back here! Get back here! Wrong building. Wrong building. It's the same coral color, so I got confused. This is the Stone Eagle building. It's right next to the train station. It's right here. This is the one we tagged. And we are all the way down here. Alright, so with subsonic from here, we do not need a sound mask. I'm sorry, why did that go through your head like that? That was weird. That like skimmed the top of his head maybe. $400, close enough.
Nice.
Alright, let me see if I can tag this ground guy. There he is. Because we want to get both of these, because they kind of make my life miserable near the end. 200. And we're gonna have to wait for that guy. Alright, sniper to the left. Oh, yeah. We still have one more. Oh, not used to him not seeing here. There's a sniper here that we want. Check again in a second. Get over here. Man, he dropped down in the wrong spot, didn't he? I mean, he'll probably die. There we go. Okay, let me check for the radio station guy one more time. I'm not used to him not being here. Maybe he's just on the other side. There's usually a guy here, which we are going to ignore. And then a sniper up here. I've never not seen him up here. There he is. There he is. There you are. Alright, 200, close to 3. Take it. Bit of backup because sometimes there's another guy. There's like an infantry guy, and if we don't see him now, we'll have to follow up. That's okay. All right, we'll let it go for now. Okay, we are done. Now let's ID where this guy is and this guy. And then we can go. Now, as you can see, there's only 2 guys down here right now. However, there's going to be 2 more when we come back. Because we're going to go do the west tower wall. And then we're going to come back, and there's going to be 2 more that are very, very clearly not here now. I don't really trust running up here, so I try not to, because there's a lot of people.
Never thought I'd see the
Not
day
a lot.
when I
There's
got
not
to
a
put
lot,
Hitler
but-
in my sights. Goes without saying, non-lethal is not an option.
There he is. He's back. Alright, this is the guy we're gonna get before we zip line over there. Zip line down that way. Oh, wait a minute. Shoe mine. Got distracted with the body found. Alright, when we come back here after doing the safe and everything, there's going to be a guy here on the wall. And a guy down by the truck that's there. And they're not here now. I don't know where they come from. All I know is they're not here now. So we're going to get that guy with a shoe mine. Oh, that's for... I've never seen that arrive before. Alright, well that answers that. That's where they come from. Alright, so this guy has the key we need.
You, my friend, possess
Power
something
safe
I
key.
want.
And the safe is up there.
Another Nazi scumbag down.
Oh, I thought that guy was in the grass. I thought I left him pretty well in the grass. Well, I hit the shoe mine. So it's just that one guy left. Glad I left that shoe mine. Okay. Set inspections. Wait, I thought this guy hit the shoe mine. He did. Oh, it must be somebody from the green building came over here. Oh, not him. Must be guardhouse guy. Cause yeah, this guy hit the shoe mine.
I'm not seeing anything else.
I'll wait for him to get back into his original position, I guess. Well, make sure that guy was in the grass then. Because I put the cannon guy in the yellow body box. But clearly, that other body... Where's this guy going? Okay. Do I have another shoe? I don't have another shoe. It's alright, we'll get him. Oh, he's taking over the pathing of the first guy. Because the first guy never actually comes up here. The guy whose body they found. Alright, this can work. Okay, now for this guy, we have to know where this guy is. I'm actually sorry that guy is not the one that responded to body found. Because this guy, if you look at this guy on the mini-map, you'll see he stares in this direction a lot. Not all the time, we'll have some time, but a lot. It's why I get this guy down here. Back is to me now, of course, to make me look like an idiot, I guess. But a lot of times he's looking over here. So it's safer to get this guy when you're below his sight line. Yay, shoe mine. They have very quickly become my favorites now that I really sort of know how they work. And who they can take out. Okay, so he's looking at us. We gotta wait. Don't fall for it, he's gonna turn back. See, he just turned back. Okay, now he's leaning against the side wall there. Not side wall, the stone wall. And we have just enough time to get into the grass over here. And if you can get up to him before he picks up his gun, pass him. You can kill him from that side. Well, now wait a minute. If it's 1, 2, if these 3 are still here, maybe the truck... Oh, no, this... I can't remember if that truck's normally here or not. There's an extra guy here. Or there was, because the guy got found. Don't actually want that gun. I do want you. Lay a shoe mine down.
Ist da jemand?
collectible. Food to die for. I've killed Hitler with cheese before. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, let me get him.
Ah, this is proper useful. Tall grass. Itchy, but stealthy.
Bottles. Now we're not actually coming back here now after this, but given the amount of eyes everywhere, and we're not leaving yet. So I don't know what I'm talking about, but we're not leaving yet. We're getting rid of the cars as well. Impact grenade. Because we don't have time to go grab him. Luckily we have two. Go for the brown. And then the inner rung. And that should get both of them. And then you won't have to deal with any of the cars ever again. We still have bottles, okay. And we don't have a crowbar yet, so I can't open that. There's no lock on it to pick.
Got everything worth having.
Here goes one of the cars.
Was war das? Hallo?
There was the second car. Okay, place my bottle. So this is the first alternate starting location. It is called Lookout something. Lookout Tower. I'm gonna unlock this. And then we're gonna go see if we can't get that backup guy for the sniper so we don't have to deal with him later. This is a really good spot if you want to snipe some people because of the lack of sound mask. There's nobody like in your window over here. You know, in your mini map. I do not see this gentleman. Okay. We'll have to come back. Or not come back, but just get him when we're over there. I don't know how I got on bandages. Alright, there's a pair over there talking. And we will get him as soon as we get these.
That radio tower looks vulnerable. Might be worth bringing it down.
Bolt
Delay the
cutters.
call going out for any backup.
And then we have to get rid of these guys first because there's one guy that sort of looks down there. Oh, alright. Calm down, Sadie. It's that guy. Under Trump, a face for the radio.
Was?
That was supposed to go past him into the grass. I've never knocked a guy out before from that far away with a bottle. Dude, whatever works. Oh my god. That bottle was supposed to go past him and into the grass. How weird. Alright, we're going to come back for this because we don't want to alert everybody yet, so we're not going to pull those. Okay, another impact grenade. This is why I didn't get them. Those two are why I didn't get these guys earlier. Although you probably could because of these crates. But...
Ein schönes Dorf. Und was für ein Glück, dass wir hier stationiert sind. Da scheint es der Herrgott. Was?
Guess that's all.
Okay, now we have to go find this guy because he's going to interfere with these two. So we have to find this guy. You can see him tagged. I tagged him while he was up there, so you can see where he went.
That radio tower doesn't look too stable to me.
Fair, I don't know exactly where that is. And there is an area over there where you have to be really careful. I'll point it out when we get there, but there's a map fall through area over there. He tends to interfere with these two when I like throw a bottle or do anything, so. Sort of figure out where he went. There's one guy. Alright, I'm not going down there. You see that room down there? If you cross that threshold, when you turn around to come out, you'll fall through the map. Same goes with the other door, but at least the other door you sort of drop down to this lower area and you can get back up. But stay out of that room. As a general rule, stay out of that room. And honestly, he looks like he's moving and he's stuck, so maybe he'll just leave us alone. I'm gonna see if I just can't get rid of him. Just get him off the map. Yeah, he's stuck. Let's just get rid of him. Can't tell if that's on him or not. That's the room. Don't go in that room, because you'll fall through the map coming out of it. Alright, see if I get a grenade back. Alright, I don't know what triggered, but that guy's kind of messed up. So we're just going to avoid that area. Just yet. think he comes out this far. I was kind of hoping that guy was over in that position when this guy hits this mine. Because it's not too loud, but they might be close. I mean, the guy's staring right at him. The guy's staring right at his friend.
I'm a sitting duck right here.
Jesus. I was not expecting that at all. Oh my god. Only just. Jesus.
Looks like I've nabbed everything worth having.
Criminy. Alright. Now, these two are down. Let me check my notes. Out, poster, cable. Alright, train station. Well, the back end of the train station. Anyway, did I grab? I did not. We'll get it on the way back. Alright, we're actually doing the church, but we have to tag a couple of people at the train station because they will be looking at us. There he is. He walks right along this wall right here. You actually don't need to necessarily tag him, but makes it easier. And I am going to tag this guy. And I'll tag him later. Okay, you want to stay more on the left wall. We're going to be looking at the church. This guy in the church. If I can find him. Where'd he go? Okay, that guy. But then we've also got this guy. So keep both in mind. And then we got to come in behind this guy. So aim for this lot of stuff right here. Then you just have to worry about that guy a little bit. And of course, generator guy. You don't want to get this guy. You don't want to get this guy when generator guy's like more in the middle, you want him closer to the generator. Because they can see through these market stalls. I mean, I know that looks solid, but don't count on it. Can't tell where he went. Oh, he's all the way down there already. See this guy. He's like so annoying. Stop staring at me. God, there are too many sets of eyes in this freaking mission. So many eyes. Okay, make sure he's gone. And I'm going to throw it at the blue door. So this wall right here will give us a little bit of cover from this guy. I really hope I'm going to get over to the right. Far enough. Keep going, keep going, keep going. So in theory, let's get him right in the corner. There's that guy. Alright. Don't look at these two with your binocular, because you'll trigger a conversation and they'll split up. You want to keep them together as much as possible so that we can get them from the inside of the church. So just sort of like ignore them. You might even have to go prone here, which is not good because there's a part up here where Harry's gotten stuck before. See, like right here. He's stuck. He can't go prone there. I don't know why. Just get stuck on stuff. But this should be pretty safe from this guy. And if not, go prone. You should be fine. Should turn around. I can try proning into the grass, but nope. Harry's stuck. Okay, good. Finally. Okay, shoe mine. I'm gonna lay it right about cancel. Shoe mine. Lay it right about here.
Ist da jemand?
Okay. You're supposed... Whatever works, I guess. Jesus. You're supposed to go here. That's okay. Okay. We are going to impact grenade this next guy. Actually, we're going to get the pair and then we'll deal with this guy because this guy's broken back here. He tends to get stuck. When he's in the grass going that way, he tends to get stuck on the curb and he'll just continuously walk in place over by that wall. Which is why I have no interest in going anywhere near this guy. Okay, tagging everything but him. Okay. Okay. Now, we have Eagle number 2. It's on top of the gargoyle. Okay, we got him. Found a vulnerability. Found a stone eagle. All that stuff. Okay, now we've got pistol workbench. So disorienting. Alright, let me see here.
This will help.
Get my grenades back. Bolt cutters. Bandage. I'll grab that anyway. Alright. Pistol. Or SMG workbench. My bad. SMG workbench. Let me shoot mines. Okay, I have shoot mines. Okay, now we have to get this guy. Because when he's in his courtyard, he has eyes on this left guy. So we have to get this guy. If I can get Harry over the wall. So, shoe mine. Actually, should have just gotten him from up here. I'm just thinking of where that guy won't see him. So hopefully this will work. I forgot about the guy at the gate. I swear to God, there's eyeballs everywhere in this mission. Everywhere. This area is clear, though. There he goes. He goes unconscious. Nice. Oh, other side. No, I actually want that way. Do it. All right. It's so dumb. I should have just like gone this way. This whole church, this area is a warren. Oh yeah. Crowbar. Oh, I did grab a crowbar. All right, let's get this one first. I almost forgot about this. Radio tower. Okay, got bolt cutters.
One crack it down. Radio tower looks less steady already.
You know what? I really want to know. I always cut these two. Hang on one second. I want to know where this third one is. Because I always cut this other one. And I always see that zip line. But I don't think I've ever truly noticed that line right there. And I bet it's down in the bad area. This is why I always get the other one. Where is this? That's the zip line. Alright, I'm not going in there. That's the map fall through area. Don't go through there. Well, I'll just cut this one like I normally do. I don't want to crawl through anymore. He'll get stuck crawling through sometimes. So we have to go the long way. Alright, so I have no idea where that cable goes. 'Cause there is that area that I won't go to. Because I've fallen through the map multiple times there. So I won't go over there,
Ooh, some things just ain't built to last. No one will be calling for backup after that.
Okay, now who is that? Is that one of the guys we're going for? So thank goodness we got rid of the cars. So we don't have to worry about that. Alright, we do need to get rid of this guy though. Because he's on our list. Oh, he doesn't care that much. Okay. Oh no, he does care. See where he's going? That room right there? I'm not going in. That's where the map falls. And that other question mark was the guy from the street over there. Okay, so if this guy comes back, his normal path is like along here. So we'll leave him a shoe mine and see if he triggers it on his way back. He might also come up this way though. Just depends. that guy.
Moment mal.
Now there's 3. I didn't even think there were 3 people over there. I know I left a guy on the main street alive. I don't know who else I left alive. If you turn that generator off, like do a sound thing with it, you can bring up people from the studio.
Our intel said Hitler was arriving by car. Wonder why the train station's looking so busy.
There's 4 there now? Who on earth has left their post that has never left their post before? Seems odd. Okay, we got pistol workbench. Pick up whatever I can pick up. Pistol. There actually shouldn't be anybody here. I think the white is all studio on the other side of the wall. Okay, now this guy is kind of a pain in my ass. And we're gonna get him by these crates right here because we're gonna come up this ladder, which means we have to really get around him. I really want to know who's there because I left a guy on the street alive. I know there's one guy on this street that went, so that's 2. But there's nobody else alive in that back area. Unless it brought a couple of guys from the far north street, which I guess it could have done, because I don't really go up there. But if it's going to be broken and just say investigation, investigation over, investigation, investigation over, investigation, investigation over, we might have to go do something. Alright. With subsonic rifle from this position, I don't usually get hurt. I don't think I really have gotten hurt. Now, I can't really hit his rifle or it's gonna not. Headshot him. Okay, let's sit for a second. Because this guy, who's the other guy up there, doesn't come all the way down. So visually, he should be fine. Okay. Now we have an impact grenade pair. Alright, there's an impact grenade pair here and over there. We're going to go up the steps and veer left. Don't go up these steps. For God's sakes. Don't go up those steps because you'll be at the wrong angle for them. You won't get the right angle on them and they might finish the conversation before you get around to the other side.
Reckon something important's happening at the train station today.
And around because the other pair is right there, and I really don't want to trigger them because I would like for them to stay there. Okay.
Wie ruhig ich bin, obwohl andere aus ihrer Einheit mir von den Filmrollen berichten.
You should be okay with this guy, even if he's here. I have been, but it's the safest to wait till he's all the way over there. In theory. Got the pistol workbench. Okay, this is the guy that's usually on the middle platform, so we're not going to see him on the middle platform, and I'll get the key after clearing this place. Good throw.
This is one of the film reels.
The big win. Conquered brand.
Can't see anyone queuing up to see this on the silver screen. Should be two more reels somewhere.
Alright, I'm gonna get him with a shoe mine. Should be fine right here. He shouldn't be seen by platform guy. That's the shoe mine right there, that blue dot. And then don't go right now and get behind him on the left because he has this really good left peripheral vision right there. So wait until he turns around and goes back. I mean, you can get him and you can get away with it. It's just really close.
Better than you deserve. Another reel. What's he saying?
Cooking with Hitler?
10. Not exactly a prestige production. Just gotta find that last reel.
Okay, don't drop down where it's higher up because he'll hear you and turn around if he's close enough to the corner. I should have just waited. Would have been faster.
Better
Okay,
give this body a
safe
thorough
key.
check.
Let's go get that. Morning collection. Anything else in here? No. Don't run. Wish there were bottles over here. Okay, so this guy right here is going to be the only one that responds if this misses. There's a gas can right about there. So titch it just a little bit. Then you'll get them and not the gas can. This little thing right there. Okay. Last film reel.
It's all the reels. I'm doing a public service, stopping these stinkers from getting circulated.
These stinkers.
Best make my exit before someone notices
We
they're
already
gone.
got the stone eagle at the very beginning. Alright, actually, let's go this way. We're gonna get this guy, but then we're gonna backtrack.
Looks like this is the studio. Now, where's a shirty little dictator when you need one? Sleep it off.
Couple of shoe mines, thank you. Silence has a price. I don't want the crate to get in the way. So I'm going to wait until he starts walking back. Alright, now Hitler does come in these rooms. He probably does not come back here, but never know. Okay, be more organized. Alright, let's fill up with bottles. Alright, back this way, because we're gonna go get that guy. I know we can't usually tag through windows, but okay, through solid window we can. And then this guy. I want to get this guy. I'm like freaking out over here. Now I usually get him up the stairs, draw him this way because of the Jaeger, and we might do that. I might actually have to go back and get him that way, because it's just a lot safer than trying to draw him into that side room with not too many places to go. And so we're gonna go around. What room am I in? This room. So we've cleared all this out, so there's like nobody here. Which is really nice. Okay. Should be okay. Famous last words. Should be. But we're getting that guy next, so he doesn't have a lot of time to spot that body. Actually, I could probably just go right down here.
Da stimmt.
That was so the wrong. I'm so lucky that did not, like, go work. Jesus. Tech. Okay, I have a bottle this time.
Was war das? Hallo?
Should be okay from that guy. The only thing that might get us is the guy in the Grapes of Wrath area. Alright, now Hitler comes totally right around here, so. I'm gonna hide this guy.
Now that's just a waste of good venison. Guess that's where Hitler's meant to stand. I wonder.
Okay, now we're gonna get this guy. If you hit this side of the building, he doesn't tend to respond. So it works well hitting the corner. And don't forget that body's there because I didn't move it. Okay. This guy's here. Okay, we got this collectible. Whoa. Alright, calm down. Alright, if you want to poison his cheese, there's some poison right here. And the cheese is right here.
Hitler's file says he can't resist a bland cheese.
I have done this. It
Maybe I
does
can
let
put
you do
to
that.
the test.
We will get the key for this, but I'm not going to open it because there's like just ammunition in it. So I'm not really going to worry about it. But we'll get the key if you want to open it. Okay, there's a guy right up here as well. So we're going to get this guy at this end, so we're underneath him. And I'm on bottles. Make sure we're on bottles. He always stops about halfway. And this nice little body box going right there.
Ist da jemand? Was?
Another Nazi scumbag down.
Alright, if you run out here, this guy will hear you and come down, which we might do later just to get him. I go back and forth on whether or not to actually get him. Alright.
Now I'll be setting one of these bogs to blow.
If you
No
want
one
to
to
kill
me,
Hitler on the
anyway.
toilet, you can do it here. I've done it. It's kind of hilarious. God, pay attention. God. I don't like to throw a bottle here because I'll alert the Jaeger. Which we will be doing. There's another soldier out there, but you're usually mostly okay. He tends to come up and put his back to you. It's usually like mostly fine. He tends to sit over there, which we're sort of going to wait for. Yeah, right like that. Now we're going to get the Jaeger.
Hm? Ist da jemand?
This guy's like looking right at us, but Hitler comes in here. Is he looking at us? Yeah, he's looking at us. Don't run.
while this isn't what I expected, seeing where that camera's pointing, reckon it's time we harvested the grapes of wrath for old Adolf.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, this is how I'm going to kill him this time. I'll put a link in the description
Something more fitting for the Fuhrer to...
for killing him on the toilet, because I have done that, and I put a video for it. It's great. Okay. Now I moved him. Let's go get bottles again. I need more bottles. Don't think there's any in here, and I don't want to run because of this guy. Couple. Get us a couple. Okay. Now, I am not going to tag this guy because the Hitler conversation is right through there, and I don't want to trigger that yet. There's movement that I'm not ready for. If I can get... There he is. You can see him at the front of the truck there. We're going to get him down here. But if I put my binoculars in that general direction, it'll trigger the Hitler conversation, which will trigger his movement into like alpine and then venison and then cheese and then wine. And I don't want him to start that yet. So that's why I'm not using my binoculars in that area. But there's a soldier near the front of these trucks. He's on the other side of a truck now. We need to get him over here. There he is. Right there. He should walk part way this way, and then hopefully a bottle will bring him the rest of the way. Alright, I don't know why his pathing has changed. Let's try something else. I really don't want to trigger that conversation at all. I don't want to be over there at all. Oop. Hitler and an officer that belongs to that green building are behind that guy. You can see him sort of underneath that little overhang, that triangle-shaped overhang. Wow. Screwed on both sides. Damn it. That's alright. He can still handle this. Even if he turns around, it might be okay. I was hoping he would pick a side. I've never had him stop like right there. See, that's not gonna work. Let me see if I can get him with a second puddle over there.
Hallo?
See, they're like right there. Okay, truck's behind. They're behind the truck now. The only bad part about here is there's a sniper right up there. And I totally forgot about him in the heat of the moment. But it looks like he doesn't look down, so we're okay. Alright, worked out. I desperately need bottles. There's a pack there, but I can't interact with them because the chair is in the way. So unfortunately, we have to like go over here. I mean, we have to come over here anyway. Okay, next collectible. Our VIP's demands. Okay, now we're gonna get this guy. Don't get this guy along the water line because of that. There's a couple people we're gonna get with an impact grenade, and they have complete open sight into this area, into back here along the water line. So don't get him back there. We're gonna get him over here. If you triggered the Hitler conversation, the officer he's talking to belongs in this building. So if you came in this building and there was an officer in here, it's because you triggered the Hitler conversation, which is fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. You have to trigger it in order to advance the objective.
Quiet. I'm working here.
It's just if you were unaware that by triggering that conversation, a person will come into this green room. Green building. Okay, they're a little hard to see, but they are right there. There. Wait for the double knockout. Yes. Okay, now we're going to trigger the conversation because we're going to go get the rest of the storage unit stuff. And then we're going to come back and kill the officer that was like right here. There he is, right there.
There he is. One bullet and the war's over. Or I could bide my time, find a smarter way, and give Hitler the proper ending he deserves.
That should trigger the conversation. Doesn't sound like it is, though. Right, well, let me go get these guys, since we're over here. Alright, it might look clear, but it's not. Don't run. Alright, and be careful, because they could come around that corner there. There should be 2 on this back outside area. At least I've seen 2. I only see 1 right now. I have seen 2 back here, even after taking out those 2. Now that guy's normal. Maybe the guy on the beach came up here, because I think there's a guy on the beach. Where is he? There's a box in here, and if he comes up here, I don't want the other guy to see him, so. Okay. Based on the circles, I can't believe I don't have any. Alright, well, non-lethal's more quiet than regular. This is the 3rd Stone Eagle. Hopefully... Where's upstairs guy? He's over there. I'm gonna wait until he's over there before we shoot it. He shouldn't hear with the non-lethal, but you never know. Okay. We're good. Check my notes. VIP's demands. Stone Eagle. Alright, now, if that conversation happened... Doesn't look like it. Looks like they're still there. Well, we need to trigger it, because I need Hitler to move. Guess it's not as easily triggered as I thought. Oh, see, there it is. You can sneak up behind Hitler and just, like, stab him in the back. Just FYI. Alright, I'm not going to get the officer because we're done over there now. We're not going to go back. We still have 3 more collectibles to get, and then we'll exit through the second alternative. No, he might eat here too. There's a couple of different places to get poison. I've never had him eat anything here. Like, I never interacted with anything here. This is why I like to trigger it and then go do the storage warehouse so that he's like moved on before I get here. That's the thing we took out. We took out in the very, very beginning, the guy up there. So we don't have to worry about him. And the person beneath them. That was all done at the lighthouse. Where's... There you are. Make sure Hitler's really like gone. Seriously, my last bottle. Jesus, that's so bad. So not where I wanted him. Maybe we will kill that officer, because there are bottles over there. Now that I think about it, they're on the beach area that I should have grabbed when I used the... All due respect. Alright, let's go get that officer, because I want bottles. Alright, there's no circles around me. I don't expect anybody to be around. Now, be very careful, because this guy, for my first time through, this guy saw me taking out the guy that was over here through the window and shot me through the window. Right here. There we go. God, now I feel so much better. There is like a guy on the beach though, so Okay, now we are headed to the Alpine set, which is where Hitler left. He's now in the Venison set. And we are set to kill him in the Wine set, which is all the way in the corner. So we should be okay. Don't go this way. You gotta go through the side. Okay, there's a Jaeger out front. So to make sure we avoid that guy. He is walking slowly to the cheese kill. That vaguely worked out because I never know where he is when I turn into that building. He's gonna turn the corner.
Better than you deserve. Huh. Sounds like something's disagreeing with little Adolf. Could be useful.
It's cheese. Oh, God, that scared the crap out of me.
That's some way to spill some claret. Someone's bound to have heard that. Need to get a move on.
Now, if you didn't get the guy that paths down here earlier like we did, we got him when we first arrived at the lighthouse. This guy right here is going to be looking at us off and on while we're going to the rifle workbench, and it makes things a little more difficult, which is why I took him out when we were at the lighthouse. So keep in mind this guy, if you did not take him out, pay attention to him and him, because I won't have those in our playthrough here because I got rid of them. And you can take them out there too with subsonic. Probably have to get the Jaeger first, but I'm contagious. Jesus. That scared me when he turned. Okay, there's like 4 guys over there. We're gonna tag them just because one of them does look at us here in the rifle workbench area. So it's nice to sort of have an idea. There's a full cut through there, so that guy can totally see you, depending on where you're standing. Okay, we got this guy. And this guy. Okay, that guy's... They're both facing away. And that guy upstairs just went into the office. He will be in that office for like a good 20 seconds, which is enough time to do both ladders. But then he'll come out. And if you get this guy when he just goes that way, he'll be facing... They'll both be facing that direction long enough for you to get up both ladders. Rifle workbench. And then we're done. We've got everything. So now we just need to get out, and we'll get the last alternate starting location. So now we want them in the same location they were in, because we can't go out that way because it's locked on the other side. So we've committed to this side now. So now you have to wait for them to line up again where they're both looking the other way. That's why it's important to tag both of them. Top is clear, bottom. Go, 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 go. Turn, dude, turn. There we go. Okay. They're both facing the other way. We have enough time to get down. Also, the guy on the bottom has the key to the safe that's up there, but the only thing in it is one of those FR-35 guns or whatever. Like, there's nothing in it that I ever want, so. Okay, everybody is clear. We should be able to just go. Yay. Just go. There's a guy in here. Let's show his body. His body's not searchable, which I'm really sad about. It would have been cool if there was like something on him to loot. Alright, we gotta go. Time to go. Alright, we're gonna exfiltrate this way because this is where the other alternate starting location is at this end. There's a guy up there, but okay, there's a guy in that parking lot, but on the street and in the parking lot. But you shouldn't be able to see us from here. Unlock starting location. Go. And that's Vittoria's view, which is right here.
The Führer is dead. Captain Hawker has successfully completed his historic mission, leaving the Gestapo chasing their tails, desperate to avenge their fallen leader. This crippling setback for the Nazis is certain to hasten the Allied advance across Europe. Victory is now finally at hand.
Detection score 0. Woohoo! Yay! 9 bodies discovered, though. So, not bad. Alright, well, there you go. Lights, camera, acting. Acting simply